What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Thanks for tuning into Stock Essentials. Today we're going to be going over our weekly watch list for the hottest stocks that you should be watching for the upcoming week starting on June 21st. So first we're going to be starting out with the most anticipated earnings, and there's two companies that we're going to be looking out for, Plug Power and Blackberry. So Plug Power has earnings Tuesday before the market opens. And I think it's a good price point to get into. Of course, with earnings, you have to be a little careful. And the best strategy to play earnings would actually be to sell options because during earnings season, there's always a high implied volatility, which means that the premiums on these contracts are going to be very high. So it's very safe to sell options, and you're more likely to win on the trade. So Plug Power, sitting at $29. Which is a pretty reasonable price point. It hit all-time highs of around $73, which is kind of insane. So considering it's $29 right now, it could be a good buy for many investors. And if you're not aware, Plug Power develops these hydrogen fuel cells that will be used in electric vehicles. And electric vehicles are upcoming. Electric vehicles are going to be the future. So Plug Power definitely is going to be more of a longer-term hold for when they use this sort of technology. The next stock is going to be Blackberry, which of course has earnings on Thursday after the market opens. So Blackberry is one of the most talked about stocks. It's basically a meme stock at this point. Second most talked about stock on Wall Street Bets, as well as the second most talked about stock on Twitter, as we can see here. So a lot of hype around it. One of the meme stocks during this phases. So Blackberry has earnings, and we should kind of watch this stock, see what it does during earnings. If there's good news, then we can see a good increase in this stock price. But I think I would mostly sell options or sell puts specifically on this stock to capitalize on the increased premium. Not only is implied volatility high due to the meme stock phase, but also due to earnings season. So the implied volatility is going to be very high. Premiums are going to be high. So if you're selling puts, you're going to be able to capitalize on receiving that juicy premium. So something that I would be watching out for would probably be like an $11 or $10 strike cash secured put, expiring maybe 2 to 3 weeks out. So the next stock on our list is going to be AMC. Of course, it's going to be AMC, one of the most talked about stocks on the market right now. Everyone's anticipating the short squeeze, the gamma squeeze. And basically, AMC has held its price point very nicely over the past week, the past few days. It's not really a pump and dump right now because a lot of the retail investors are actually holding their shares. So AMC is maintaining this nice price point between $50 and $60. So we're pretty bullish on AMC, and we hope lots of good things will happen next week as well as upcoming weeks. So keep your eyes on AMC. I personally am holding 200 shares of AMC, so I am pretty bullish on it, and I hope this stock actually squeezes. So the next stock is going to be CLNE, which is another sort of meme stock talked about on Wall Street Bets. It's actually the number one trending stock on Wall Street Bets right now. So there's a lot of hype around it. But this company actually has a lot of potential because they basically gather a lot of materials that no one uses. They fix it up and then they put it into vehicles. So basically, if you're looking for a green energy stock, this would be something to look for. Jim Cramer actually backs this up. He didn't really agree with all the AMC and Blackberry hype, GameStop, but he thinks that the Wall Street Bets Reddit users got a stock right when they decided to pick up and pump clean energy fuels, because it is definitely going to be good for the long term. So the next stock that you should watch this week is going to be Disney. After all of the reopenings, the mask mandate being lifted, people are looking to go out and enjoy life again. So a lot of their parks are going to be reopening. There's going to be less restrictions, and that's going to be very attractive to most people to just have some fun entertainment at most of the Disney parks, which would help generate a lot of revenue for Disney. And a lot of analysts are upgrading the stock price because of all of the restrictions being lifted. So keep an eye out on Disney. Pretty good price point to get into. Yeah, good stock. Last stock on our list is going to be Ford Motors, and they actually are acquiring an electric vehicle charging company called Electrify. And basically, they're doing this to kind of build their infrastructure and expand their own electric vehicle branch. Obviously, electric vehicles are going to be the future. Pretty soon, actually. A lot of these manufacturers are hopping onto the electric vehicle trend because that's what a lot of people want these days. They want, because electric vehicles, it's just a lot more efficient for the environment. So Ford Motors, they are acquiring an electric vehicle charging company, which is going to be pretty huge to lay out their infrastructure. So keep your eyes out on Ford Motors. We're pretty bullish on it. Over the past 5 years, they haven't done too great, but with them improving and building up their electric vehicle branch, we could see some good things with Ford Motors stock. So keep your eyes out on this stock. That's about it for our weekly watch list. Keep your eyes out on these 6 stocks. Lots of great things are going to happen in the market tomorrow, next week. But definitely keep your eyes out on those meme stocks, AMC, Blackberry, CLNE, because those are going to be pretty volatile. We're in a phase where Wall Street bets is basically driving the market, and basically those 3 stocks are the most talked about stocks. I specifically am looking at AMC as well as Plug Power and Blackberry, since Blackberry has earnings. The best way to play earnings is to sell cash secured puts because high volatility, very high, you're going to be able to collect nice premiums. That's about it for this video. Leave a like, comment down below what your watch list is for next week, and of course subscribe if you're new here to the channel. Helps out a lot. Thanks for watching.